DBK Insta Hack back on the mic, and you are listening to Heritage Radio 90.6 FM. Do give us a call on 161-883-2255, and a quick mention to the Eid festival that has just finished. Loads of people leaving, resounding success. Massive logistical operation that has ended with complete and unanimous success. So yeah, do check out social media for all the amazing pictures and posts that will ensue. Right, okay, so let's carry on with the show. You're listening to DBK and Insta Hack, and we are talking about the topic of gurus and fake gurus, and how sometimes we are led astray from the righteous path by people.
Wait a minute. Are you a fake guru if you don't know you're a fake guru? If you think you're absolutely right.
Wow, that's a question.
You know.
That is a question. Right, do you know what? To be honest, I'm going to answer that in a future episode, because we do a lot of shows about fakery and fake news and people that lead you astray from the righteous path. Right, so I'm going to use that line again. You said off air, you got to be more succinct. Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to say. You get fake gurus and they lead you astray. Yeah. Right, so let's recap. If you've just joined us, we're talking about Russell Brand and George Monbiot. And who are these people? Russell Brand was a darling of the left, somebody who was very much spoke up against people that were oppressing, spoke up against American hegemony, America invading one country or another, and he was a brilliant comedian who would take on the established media powers like Fox News, for example, took them on head on and made them wince single-handedly. Brilliant comedian, darling of the left, anti-Islamophobic, and has suddenly switched sides, switched lanes.
Okay, so you say he switched sides, right? Mm-hmm. What has he said?
Okay,
so let's have a look.
Well, Insa Haki, if you had been tuning in,
I know,
right, you would have heard exactly what he's been saying. So, long story short is his stance, for example, his opinion is very much in tune now with the far right, the alt-right in America. Okay, so for example, what's he done? And the answer is, a lot of his opinions. So for example, he uses all the classic techniques of clickbait. Is that to enhance people? Is it to help people? Or is it to basically to make money? Okay, well, that's one question. I'm not answering it. We don't have a big legal team, right? Second question, he used to basically have very clear positions on certain things. For example, climate change. Yeah. Conveniently, he doesn't talk about them and will invite very far-right people onto his shows and never raise those contentious issues. He only wants to get them on pretty much to talk about what they agree about. And so he basically... according to some thinkers, is somebody who is spreading a lot of conspiracy theories, fake news, things like that, which is antithetical to enlightenment, to actually finding something out, to getting somewhere. We've got a couple of minutes in this section, so I'm gonna read a little bit more out. I'm gonna just carry on with this article from referring to George Monbiot from The Spectator. And this is about Russell Brand's journey from the far left to the far right. How did it happen? So we're going to quickly carry on, just recap a little bit and explain how he started to position himself more and more as Che Guevara, this kind of character. In some ways, they say, like, what's that guy with the blonde politician that used to be Prime Minister? What was he called?
Boris
Johnson. Like, you think his hair is like, oh, it's natural, it's just how his hair is. But in reality, it was actually very
deliberate,
curated. Yeah, right. You're creating an art